Today I am going to show you around, give you a virtual tour of the market, of the real estate market in Sigua. So if you're planning to buy or you're looking for a place to retire and you want to know more about Sigua, I can tell you all about it. Feel free to email me as well. We can chat there or we can schedule a call, a phone call, or a tour, of course. Okay, so first of all, what is Ixtapa and Sigua? The very north end of Ixtapa, if we turn the map like this, which is how the country is. This is the very north end where the crocodiles are. Maybe you know about it. This is Ixtapa. It's this long bay kind of beach. It's very long, about 4 kilometers across. And this is Zihuatanejo, your town, your very traditional Mexican village town over here with, of course, the very famous Sigua Bay. We'll go into more detail later. Now, this very long beach, it's called Playa Larga, so literally long beach. And then there's Playa Blanca. At the very entrance of Playa Blanca is where the airport is. These are the airport kind of street or ramp for the airplane to land on. And then at the very end here, this is Barra de Potosí. So this is where a lagoon meets with the ocean. A very nice place for kayaking. And then if you go a bit north, you will find Troncones and then Saladita over here. If you're a surfer, you know about these places. I'm going to start with the very north side, so Ixtapa. Let's get closer. Okay, this is the second area of Ixtapa. So this is where you will find some hotels, but not much development. This is Ixtapa Island. I do recommend going there for lunch sometime, spend a day over there. And then these are the first residential areas. Over here are some exclusive developments. We have some land for sale over there. You will find the creme de la creme Mexican people over there. They really like that area. Then you will find the marina, so the boats. And this is the first residential area that I want to give you an example of what you can find. This is the marina, so the boats enter through here, and all around it you will see there are residential spaces, right? So houses and condos over here. And then if you walk around the marina, you'll get to Ixtapa beach. On this end you can surf. On some parts and on some days, be careful, you can swim. Sometimes when the waves are not too strong. But it's a very walkable beach, awesome for a morning or afternoon walk. And what we have over here, these are kinds of older constructions that have a view to the boats. Let me show you one. So kind of like this one. This is the view of the boats and large terraces, condos that are not too small, good sized. But you will see these are kind of older. You can of course remodel it, make them more modern. But it's a very quiet area. Very nice place to live or spend the winter if you like being quiet and you want to drive because you are kind of far from the commercial and restaurant areas. So this is one kind of apartment that you will find. This is kind of 80s. Most of them are 80s over here at the marina. Then at the front of the beach, you'll find some condo buildings, and on the part behind the street of the beach, so across the street from the beach, you will find other residential buildings and condos. So let's see one of those. This is one on the beach. It kind of looks like a hotel and it has some hotel amenities. So these are the views of Ixtapa beach over here. This one specifically is sold, but they have this kind of layout. They're on one level. They have the gorgeous view. They are about 15 to 10 years old, these apartment buildings. They have, not too big kitchens, but they do have an amazing view of the ocean. These are around 10 years old. This is what you can expect from a condo building on the beach. A truly amazing view. And you have here hotels as your neighbors, which isn't so good because they can be noisy. But some apartments do have double railing, so you get 2 layers of glass. So you have one glass, then air, and then another glass, which helps with the noise. It makes your condo be completely silent, and you get to enjoy the view and not have all of the noise. You do get the advantage of being right beachfront. So you don't have to go anywhere. You have the beach right there. Or if you go to the other side of the street, so you're not beachfront, you're one block away, kind of. Here, you can find something with a very, very reasonable price. Same sort of layout and building kind of type, because they are around 10 years old, maybe 8 years old. Some of these options are older as well, but you get more to choose from. Whereas on the beachfront side, they're mostly the same. They are very, very similar, all the options. Okay, this is what you can find. And if we go, that's here, so the beachfront side and behind the beach line. So if you go to this area, we have another residential space. We have lots for sale. We have some condos for sale. In this building right here, we have some condos over here. Some get access to this beach, which is very nice. This is a hotel. This is the Las Brisas Hotel. And we have some homes, full-sized homes or very large homes, like 5 bedrooms, 6 bedrooms, very large and very beautiful. And we get some condo buildings. So let's go to a home. This one is for sale. This one here, for instance, is the secondary home for the larger home, which is Casa Villaseñor. It has the most amazing ocean view. We left Ixtapa Beach over here. We left it over here where the hand is. And right here we have the Las Brisas beach, which this home specifically has access to. And the views are completely breathtaking. This is an older home. This is what you will find on this side. So 70s, 80s kind of construction. Mexico is very sturdy in the way our constructions are. We have thick walls, all concrete. Look at this. This is the structural, the hardest part of the column of the home. This one has its own plunge pool. Over here you can see the Las Brisas Hotel. Here it's a very nice home. This is for sale. This small one and the big one with 4 more bedrooms. This is for sale. Amazing views. And you get access to this semi-private beach. This is how you access the beach. So if you're a hiker, easy breezy. And well, these are the views. And now the condos over here. This is one example of a condo. This one has an incredible view. Oh, sorry. No, here. This one has an incredible view, again, of Ixtapa beach, of course. And this one also has access to the beach on the Las Brisas Hotel. Okay, sorry about the windows, but this is the view over here. So full ocean view, and from a certain angle you can see the Las Brisas Hotel, which is a very nice site. Very large apartments. These are on 2 levels, so they kind of feel like homes, not really an apartment, with 3 bedrooms, so the master and 2 guest ones. And a kitchen, of course, large, with a maid's room, a large terrace, and of course a view, which is priceless, really. More than 180-degree view. Okay, the stairs here in the middle to go to downstairs where the bedrooms are. Okay, these are kind of the options that we have on the market in Ixtapa. Ixtapa is a very planned town. This wasn't organically grown or built. This was a very conscious effort of the government to create kind of the perfect city. So commercial area over here, then on the beach side, very large pieces of land to create this very big and tall buildings for condos and hotels. 2 golf courses over here, one, and then here and a second one, and a marina. So the perfect little town, kind of. This is what they were aiming to. So the government, the federal government is the one that takes care of all of the Ixtapa area. So they make sure the gardens and all of the common spaces of the city are very well taken care of. It's very safe. All of Ixtapa is very safe. But it's also a little artificial. It's not your traditional Mexico. You might feel like you're somewhere else. Okay, now crossing, this is the road to get to Sigua. Crossing these parts, we get to Sigua. So this is the town. This is Sigua, hilly, sometimes on the lower levels, especially downtown. It's very flat, not hilly, but some of the other parts are. And of course, with hills come the view, or come the views. So if you're on the hills, you get to see all of the bay, very nice views. If you are, for instance, in downtown, then you are close to everything. Everything is walking distance. You can get a cab and go get groceries. Very easy life downtown. There are not properties for sale in downtown. These are mostly kept by locals, but they do rent them out for foreigners or people that want to move here. And then on this side, it's a hill. We do have some homes and some condos for sale with a view, but they're not that easily accessible. You do need a car to be able to drive down all of these paths to get to downtown or to get to the Mega Soriana, which is our grocery store, a large one, or to Sam's, which is over here. Okay, so this is one option or one example of a large home that you might be able to find in Sigua, sorry. Okay. Okay, so this is a very large home over here. Amazing home. This one is for rent. You will find these majestic mansions here on this part of town. Like this. This is very traditional Mexican architecture, or more like Zihuatanejo architecture. The views are simply breathtaking. This is the best of the best. But you are not close to town. This isn't walking distance to anywhere. You're in your own little corner with the most beautiful views, the most beautiful homes, very Mexican, palapa roofs, and tropical materials like this wood or these palapa roofs, marble on the floors. This is a bedroom, so very majestic, kind of like a Mexican palace, right by the ocean. Okay, now if you want to be closer to town, this is an example of one home in La Madera. So we're moving along. We just saw what kind of beautiful homes you can find over here. Now this is downtown, over here downtown. Not many places to buy. And this is La Madera, the first swimmable beach in Sigua. Here you will find some condos for rent with a view, or sometimes a home on the other side, so 1 block away from the ocean, like this one. This is not for sale, this one is for rent. So it's another kind of traditional Mexican home, kind of with an open concept, with very much air flowing through the home, hamacas laying around, a traditional kitchen, patio. This one is a master bedroom, a very comfortable home. You can walk anywhere from here. It's a very nice place. And now if you have to take a cab or drive around these mountains to get to La Ropa. And over here on the beach end, you will only find boutique hotels and restaurants. If you want a place to live, you have to come to the other side of the road, so on the hillside. And this was one example of a condo on the hillside. This one, Condo Torres, this one is sold, but I just want to give you a reference. Okay, so this one is very Mexican, of course, very, very colorful. It's an older development, an older building, so you will see these kind of arcs, and again the marble flooring that's very popular. Parota wood, it's a very tropical wood used here. It's endangered, so you won't find much of it these days. And $1 million view of the whole Bay of Sigua. From here you can see the Las Gatas beach, very popular, and behind it the open ocean. So you're that high up. It has a pool. This is the complex over here. So you get very few condos really with an amazing view. All of them great view. This is the view from the pool. This one is from the pool. So you can imagine if you go higher and higher and higher, the views are only going to get better. This is what you can find in La Ropa behind the beach. We do have one beachfront home for sale at the very end. So if you're interested, I can send you the video, the link, or show it to you, of course, in person. And now these are developments. You will find pieces of land to build on over here and over here, all of this side. These are gated communities where you can build your absolute dream home over here. And the Las Gatas beach is not accessible, so if you want to walk everywhere, really this is not the option for you. You need a car. If you're at La Ropa, if you're at the very front, you might be able to walk to a restaurant, walk to the beach, but if you want to go to town over here, you do need a car. If you're in La Madera, you don't necessarily need a car. You can walk or take a very cheap cab anywhere. And well, now we move away from Sigua and we move to Playa Larga and Playa Blanca over here. We have some developments and I'm going to show you one option. Oh, I'm sorry. This is one of the developments just before leaving Sigua. This one is all sold out, all of these, but there are pieces of land. I told you the gated communities. This is what you can build on that side of the town. This kind of constructions, very nice on the hill. This is Mexican but modern. This one was built 2 years ago and just sold out. The views are spectacular, and you can find a beach club on one of the gated communities, which is this one, the beach club. So let's go back a little, sorry. It's over here where you can find the places that look kind of like this. Here is a private beach or the beach club, and over here there's the Sigua Bay. So what you saw was Sigua Bay from the other side. From here, from the other side, you can see Sigua Bay. Okay, now we are going to Playa Blanca just to finish this tour of the Zihuatanejo areas and what you can expect to find real estate wise. This is the last property we're seeing today. This is a development, newer. It's around 4 to 5 years old, and this is what you can find. Let me show you. So newer architecture, you see more squares, square lines, and more modern looks, and palapas, of course. You cannot run away from them. They're everywhere and they're very beautiful. They are a little expensive to maintain, but it's worth it. The look is very nice, and opens up this space. It makes it feel natural. This is one penthouse that we have on the market right now, on that far end near the airport in Siwa. So, a newer style, modern, and of course, a majestic palapa, an incredible view of the ocean, and parota wood, tropical wood, a common pool. This one has its own private pool as well. This is the layout, so more square, whereas the traditional Zihuatanejo architecture can be a bit rounder. This one is a bit more square. This is a beachfront penthouse, 300 square meters total, 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms with a pool. It says plunge pool, but it's kind of large. I would call it a pool. And this is selling for $795, this penthouse. You're alone over here. This whole beach is yours. Very long, very quiet, not many people. The downside is that you have to go to town to get groceries and such. So, to each their own. There's people that really like Ixtapa and how clean and safe it is. Some people prefer Sigua for it being traditional, being full of life at night. And some people like the peace of having their own gigantic beach all for themselves for long walks and to be kind of secluded in a good way. So I hope this is a good tour for you to get an idea of what's in the market on the big 3 areas. So Ixtapa, Sigua, and Playa Larga, Playa Blanca, which is up and coming. This is it from me, and please feel free to send me an email with any questions you might have.